Hello, witchlings. Welcome back to my channel. And today's video is going to be a week in my life. It's gonna be a fun fucking time. I'm eating my blackberries right now. I feel like these were in the movie The Witch, but I'm not sure if that's correct or me remembering correctly. This week is going to be just kind of a chill week for me. I am doing a lot of writing, I'm doing a lot of reading, and I'm doing a decent chunk of filming, which is why I'm using my vlog camera with the shitty audio for this video, because my other camera is going to be used for other videos. But I figured it would just be nice, similar to the kind of the demystifying the craft video. I've been feeling a pull recently to show more of kind of my day-to-day practice. This is more focused on like what I actually do in a day-to-day, and not all of it is witchcraft. Spoiler alert, half of this is gonna be me slaying and doing do on my computer. I'm doing a lot of catch-up this week. The past week for me has been wild, and I know exactly why. It's a combination of three things. It's a combination of Mercury in retrograde, eclipse season, and my working with Mandrake. It's been really interesting. So I'm kind of finally at a point where I'm returning back to my routine, feeling the time and the space to slow down a little more. And similar to the demystifying the craft video, I am really wanting to be like, this is what I look like when I'm not. This is what my life looks like. Which I guess is kind of just like a vlog, but whatever. So I am looking at my calendar right now. Last week I was doing pretty good with, you know, getting things done. I have a podcast episode today. No, Wednesday the 3rd, which is okay. As long as I have it on my calendar, I should remember it. Nothing too crazy this week. I'm planning on filming Wednesday instead of Monday. I'm of course doing a little bit here. I have some tarot readings that I need to finish up, and I'm just in a writing mood right now, which I have not been in a writing mood at all recently. You're probably gonna see another video about that. And I'm dealing with it, but now I have a meeting with my editor on Thursday, and I don't want to go in like barely have written anything in the last month and be like, I'm gonna make the deadline. I want her to believe in me. So I'm really putting forth creativity. So you guys are mostly gonna be seeing that today, and maybe just like a tidbit of my mentorship meeting. I don't want to put too much of that on the internet, but maybe like cute little thing. Today's oil is St. Andrew's Uncrossing by Jack's Witchy Ways. Jack's Witchy Ways is a really close friend of mine. She's also an Italian-American folk practitioner. Unlike me, she was raised a decent chunk in the tradition, not a lot, but she has information from her grandma about that, like in a book. And I really love her stuff. I really rely on it, which I know it sounds weird as someone who makes their own oils, but for me, if I don't have an oil that I've made that will help me in a situation, I go to like Jack's Witchy Ways, the Death Witch oils, which I've talked about a lot in the past, or I go to Kitchen Toad, which if you're not following Kitchen Toad on Instagram, you should be. This is his Pognon, his their money drawing oil. A formula to call upon the spirits of the crossroads and to open roads, create opportunity, and reach into the other world. They sent me a promo package recently with some amazing stuff in it, including 2 separate oils for St. Expedite. This is one of them. A St. Expedite rosary and more, and I'm absolutely obsessed with all of them. I am not someone who talks a lot to St. Expedite, but I did call on him recently and then received this package, and I was like, tea? St. Andrew is another one that I'm not familiar with, but I love saint oils. This one is removing cross conditions, reverse bad luck, or call upon St. Andrew to bring blessings. I don't know why, but this is the oil. This is the oil I've been using to help me write. As well as that, I of course have my Ritualcravt candle, the creativity candle by them. Ritualcravt is my local metaphysical store, and you can't see the directions I put on here because they're in white paint marker because that's all I had. But they have a website that I'll link below, and they do offer candles online for shipping. I love their creativity candle. I also love their fast luck candle. There are several others that I've tried that I use a lot, but that one, the creativity one, I don't know what it is. It's got some good shit in it. Apart from that, I have my blackberries. I have another spell going that's been going for a while, and I'm just gonna be spending today writing up until my mentee meetings. Also, I'm obsessed with my shirt. It is from Distant Planet Design. They sent me some stuff recently. I made a Instagram reel with like the veils and stuff, but the shirts are, hello? The shirts are a completely different story, okay? And the best thing about Distant Planet Design is that the person who runs it comes from the exact same small town in Pennsylvania that I did. We know which streets each of us grew up on. I've also loved Distant Planet. I'm friends with her in real life. I'm friends with them. She's absolutely amazing. She has several other accounts such as Organic Abundance that I really request you follow. You know when you meet someone and you're like, you're so fucking cool. That was the vibe that I got when I met Hannah, when I met Distant Planet Design. And because of that, I'm like so happy to be wearing their stuff. I know them, I know the house she grew up in, which is fucking weird, but also amazing because we both somehow ended up in Colorado and both somehow ended up in this giant state meeting each other. And if that's not fate, I don't know what is. So you're just gonna get a lot of B-roll today of me doing things and writing and eating my little blackberries. I'm trying to be better about eating fresh fruit. I may also later do a little Italian playing card divination if I'm in the mood. These are so good. Are blackberries in season right now? Hold on. Latter half of summer in August and early September. So no, and they're still delicious. Enjoy the video. I just killed it out with my bare hands. Say hi to the camera, Pika. Come here. Half of my writing process is always including this one. We've been working on training. Heathen. Are you a Mr. Baby? Mr. Baby. Come here. Leave your sister alone. Sit. Yes. So I just got back from dance. I took my little shower and I have a podcast recording that I'm going on in like 45 minutes. Since I just showered, my hair is wet and I don't like to veil when my hair is wet because it messes up my hair. It's like, you know, when you like helmet hair, that's what I get. So I'm gonna show you what I'm doing to kind of just protect myself and protect my energy. Even though I know and love the podcast hosts, I always take these precautions. I'm gonna be wearing my little hoops. They have a mano cornuto, and a mano figo on them. And I'm also just gonna do a tiny bit of makeup. I'm literally just doing like a lipstick. I'm also wearing all black today. So I feel like I'm gonna look real nice. I've been wearing these because I found them recently. They were from Awe Inspired and they desperately need to be cleaned. First I gotta actually get these in. Oh, look at that, so simple. Where the f is the hole? That's what she said. That's what he said. Yeah, there we go. That looks pretty good. Now we're gonna move on to hair. Hair and oils. When I'm not veiling, or if I don't want to veil for like a particular thing, I will take roux water and run it through my hair. Sometimes I have like other things that I can put in, but this is like distilled water and a tiny bit of grain alcohol. So I like to run it in, and even after I shower, I run some roux water through my hair. Today's oils, I'm thinking this panacea oil that I made, and I'm gonna wear a St. Gabriel oil for communication. I don't work a lot with the archangels, but I do love, like this was a gift from a friend, a friend of my coworker, my coworker's roommate. If you're watching this, hi. I'm using your oil, and I really like it. I like how it smells, and I like the way it works for me. I also love St. Gabriel, and since I am going to be talking on a podcast, I want to be able to communicate properly and, you know, do a good job at representing my practice. It smells like something specific, and I haven't been able to put my finger on it yet. I'm also going to take a little of the St. Gabriel oil that collected and put it on my throat. Right here. I always finish up my oil routine with a little bit of rose fragrance oil. I've gotten a lot of compliments on it, so I just keep doing it. And of course, I want to commune with my allies during this, so I'm going to ingest some rose nectar, which is a healing elixir of all things rose. I love it. It tastes really good. It has rose brandy, rose honey, rose glycerin, rose water with essence of summer solstice wild rose, and rose quartz. I need to actually get more. It is by Sister Spinster. And they also make flower essences that I really like. Typically, I've been ingesting my mandrake flower essence recently and working with mandrake a lot more, which, by the way, once again, if you've heard me talk about poison plant flower essences, you'll know about Bane Folk. I love Bane Folk. She does amazing work, and the flower essence is hers, and basically flower essences are the only safe way to ingest a poisonous plant because there's no plant material in it. A flower essence is made basically by taking some spring water, dipping the flower in, taking some, putting in another one, and like dividing. Like there's so little in there, but it's a very subtle vibrational way of working with the plant, and I found that the mandrake flower essence with actually working with the physical plant has done a lot of amazing things for me. It's something that I'm very consistently, you know, been working with as of recently, and I've had a really good experience with. A few other things I sometimes do, like I said, I use St. Andrew's Uncrossing for writing, so when I'm writing later today or filming a video, I'm going to be doing that. And I also want to work with fennel today. This is a flower essence by the Root Circle. Fennel is really great for creation. Mandragora. Some of these extracts I work with more frequently. Today's a fennel day. I'm doing a lot of filming, I'm doing a lot of writing, and I'm going on a podcast. So there's a lot of elements of today that focus on creation. So that's kind of my process. I also am thinking about if I want to make a tea. If I want to make a tea today, my boyfriend just nudged me in Words with Friends. So you guys can see, what did he play? He played Jaded. He just put a D on his jade. I'm sorry, that's not even a word. Well, it is a word, but it's a stupid fucking word. That's a stupid move. Okay, so we have F-A-U-T. I could play, I need, the only vowels I have are E and Y. The rest of my letters are all consonants. I could play, if I have an ED somewhere, play weed, read. I can do read. He's kicking my ass, obviously, even though I'm the English major, and he says he's illiterate. But I have a little bit of time to do this and get angry about it before I need to, like, really start getting moving and getting ready for this episode. And I always like to kind of schedule in just a little bit of chill time to my day. I love how everyone beats me at this game. I go around and I'm like, I'm an English major, I know words. Do I? No. Alright, I'm thinking of what I want for lunch. I think I want to get some rice on the stove. Olivia gave me a little seafood, like seaweed packet, and I love rice and kimchi. Just need to make sure we have kimchi. But I'll see you guys after my podcast recording. I totally fell asleep after my podcast recording. I'm gonna do a fat nap, which is so funny because I like ate my food, ate my lunch. Like I just lay on the couch for a little bit. I fell asleep. I freaking fell asleep. I still have some light left to record this video about integrating a new spirit into the house, but some of the B-roll I think I'm gonna have to film tomorrow because the spirit that I'm integrating in is like not ready yet. So yeah, I'm gonna do some filming and then gotta edit my own podcast. Today was kind of a chill day. My Wednesdays usually are, which I really appreciate because I work Sunday, Tuesday, which I didn't film at all yesterday. On Tuesday, I typically do 8 hours of work and then I just go straight to dance, which is a lot. Wednesdays are usually pretty chill and Thursdays are usually pretty chill. I do have to like do 2 things. And then I'm probably gonna be either film stuff tomorrow or hello. So I'm just going to do some writing and some work after I get this filmed. And I'm gonna try to film most of it tonight because the sun's still out, and then from there it'll be fine. So yeah. I just finished recording my video. Now I need to get it uploaded. And I figured, you know what? It's 7 o'clock. It's wine time. I'm gonna get some wine and focus on my stuff. And then I'm probably gonna I'm gonna write tonight while I'm doing this. Give me 1 second. Of course I have it in my I Hate It Here mug. So I have some, like I said, podcast editing, and I have to decide what I want to post, which is gonna be a whole thing. Hi, baby girl.
I'm at 100 Place.
And today we're talking about working with the seasons. I just finished editing the podcast. I made a grocery list and I'm gonna be going to the grocery store tomorrow. I got a new book and I was planning on writing, but like R.F. Kuang holds my heart. So I'm gonna be reading this. I'm hoping it's gonna get me out of my reading slump. You know what I realized? So the new Guardians of the Galaxy movie, by the way, spoilers, if you wanna watch it, go ahead. I haven't seen it. But the new Guardians of the Galaxy movie focuses on Rocket. And I realized it was affecting me so much because Rocket as a baby raccoon looks like my dog. I cried a lot. But anyways, I'm gonna be reading Yellowface and taking some time to do that. I ordered some food because I have a terrible habit of not wanting to cook for myself, but I also made a grocery list so I can cook, go get it tomorrow. I want to make some chicken parm, and I feel like we need new chicken strips because our chicken's been in the freezer for way too long. Is it focusing on me? So I'm gonna be reading a little bit and just kind of taking a break. I finished this podcast episode and I was like, I should go through my QuickBooks. Super easy, took no time. So now I'm gonna read a little bit, wait for my falafel to get here. Delicious. And just read and enjoy some time, some downtime, because I don't feel like I make enough downtime for myself. I also want to focus on maybe try and write some posts for tomorrow, but I'm not going to do that quite yet. So yeah. It is Thursday morning, like 9:30ish, and then I'm waiting to get on a meeting with my editor. My coffee, and then today I think is gonna be, I don't know, getting done day. I'm not podcast recording, so I have like a bunch of time. Because I forgot that Matt is going on a trip, and then next weekend I'm going on a trip, so probably gonna make some reels today and do some stuff for the shop and write. I also have to go to the grocery store. I'm gonna wait to probably do that like after I get dressed, because I just want to do that before there's a ton of people in the grocery store. Yeah, that's the plan for today. Nothing too crazy. I lost one of my earrings and I'm very upset about it. Today I'm bailing. I look very nice. Prep for today, I'm gonna be doing some brew water. Of course, even though I'm not leaving the house right now, I am gonna be leaving the house later. I think today I want to work on some stuff for the shop. I think that's what I want to do today. I want to bottle some things, and I want to kind of decide what oil I want to release next. I think I know which one, but at the same time, I'm gonna do a little, I think, card pull about it. So I also got new bottles that I want to kind of work with today, and then, you know, later I'm gonna do dishes and go to the grocery store. It's a very mundane day, but also a very magical day. So I'm just gonna do, I don't even know if I want to do a quick little reading. I feel like I should match, I did 3 oils. I think I do 3 more and then save the last 2. It sounds like a good idea, right? So I think I want to bottle up some oil today, and I also want to do a small restock, because I have to look and see what oils I have left. Do a small restock of Commune and Panacea, because they're sold out. So I know I want to spend Sunday or Saturday evening in Ritual for one of my products, the charm bags. So I'm thinking today is going to be a bottling oils day, which always takes some time. Bottling oils, writing, filming things. It's just the order of operations that I don't know about. And I wanted to make some like film things today too, but maybe that's a Saturday thing. We'll see where the day goes. Well, I know from experience that my boyfriend may yell at me for using the meat scissors. That's okay. Good morning. It is the next day. I did not film as much as I wanted to yesterday because my partner came home early. And I was like, oh, hi. I made some chicken parmesan. It was delicious. And most of my day was spent relaxing. I didn't even get any writing done. Now I'm getting ready to go to work. I figure I can show you a bit of that process. I'm wearing a head covering. I'm feeling like I kind of want to change, so I may do that in a second. I'm not really feeling the dark vibe today, you know? So let me just do that really briefly and then come back. I want to go with like a nice light colored veil today, just because it's so freaking gloomy out. I'm also just, you know, kind of feeling not run down, but a little sleepy because of that stuff, especially how dark it is outside. So I don't know, I'm thinking maybe changing up my oil routine, putting on a veil without like a proper mirror. I think is one of the things that I like to think that I've mastered, but I really haven't. I think I'm gonna keep the earrings that I have on, which are my Malefico. Actually, I could wear like these. I kind of like the Malefico because it ties together the black that I'm wearing and this too. Maybe, I don't know. These are my pins that I pin under my head covering, most if not all of the time. So I just use a Q-tip. Double check my work in a mirror because I don't know how I look right now. And that's okay. But I usually keep a large amount. Here's my baby bag. That's going in my pocket and I have to remake it later. I usually have a large amount of like lip stuff in my bag. So I just like put all my lipsticks in there and then I never like take them out. I'm not seeing a lot today. Of course, spray with Blue water. Back of the neck. Since I'm feeling a little low today, I'm gonna be using a new oil of mine. This is Curse Breaker. Also, of course, using my Panacea. So my camera died yesterday, but today is the day. It is the plant sale, and I am super excited. I already picked out all my plants. I'm about to kind of head over in a little bit to kind of get them, and then I'm gonna be setting up my kind of backyard garden-ish. But first, of course, we need to protect ourselves. I think today is, I've been trying out Curse Breaker and I like how it went yesterday, so I'm gonna try it out again today. It's kind of like a nice basis for like removing curses, but also really good for protection and reversal magic. And of course, we anoint with Panacea as we do every day. I'm later going up with my parents to Boulder and my sister just to like have a good time. I'm not sure what we're gonna be doing, but it's gonna be all right. I'm gonna have fun. Have fun. Finish with a rose. Before I go, I want to finish my coffee, get something to eat, and also get my discussion questions up for book club tonight, which is at 1. Make sure I'm nice and oiled up. Okay, I'll go through if I have time before book club, because I'm trying to get there sooner rather than later, is so I have time to like vlog and maybe put some plants in pots before book club today, and that's the goal. I think it'll be fine. I think I'm putting it into the universe, it'll be fine. I'm thinking maybe I put a little road opener on today, just to make sure, it's like with my intentions that I will have enough time. Road opener, please assist me in finding parking at Ritualcravt that is not too far away, and assist me with checking out quickly so I can get home and focus on creating my garden. I don't want to put a veil on today. I'm just going to the plant sale and I think I'll be all right like this. I have enough protection on me. I maybe spray a little more Rue. All right, let's get going. Other than being covered in dirt, I have my garden, my little herb garden set up. I'm gonna water them, and I have 2 plants. Hold on. 2 plants I got from my mom. I'm just gonna put up in this establishment, which is my little for right now, and move plastic and stuff into the shed, where I can kind of deal with it later. I also depleted like all of my soil reserves. Then it's time to water them. Even though I'm not sure if it's gonna rain or not, but let's do a tour first. Of course, we have baby Rue. Got 3 plants and combined them together. This looks gorgeous. Some chamomile, German, plant for my mom. Wild bee balm, native. Yarrow, European vervain, and a marigold to keep away bunnies. Because apparently bunnies like plants. So the marigold is to hopefully keep them away. And I have some up front too. So we have a baby bunny who loves chewing on things. Here we have more marigolds, one of which has a little broken stem, but that's okay. Some calendula, which apparently likes partial sun instead of full sun, so I put them up here. Some Dyer's chamomile. I was supposed to only get 3 chamomile, and I was trying to only get German, but I ended up with the Dyer's. So, and basil. This is kind of an experiment in like where these plants want to be put and where they want to be placed. So it may change over time. For right now, I'm gonna check the weather to see if it's gonna rain, because I don't want to waste water if it is. Oh yeah. But it's supposed to rain at 1 and 6. I don't want to water them if it's gonna rain. Inside we go. Wait and see if it's gonna rain. I have a small bit of time before my book club starts. I'm gonna change and wash my hands. So much dirt under my nails. Gardener's manicure is what my friend Olivia calls it. So I'm gonna change really quick because I don't know if you can see. I'm like covered in dirt. Throw this in the fridge or something, and then I can get ready for book club. This is why my partner washes dishes and not me, because I am not someone to be trusted in washing dishes. Oh boy, what a morning. Really kicking ass on many fronts. On many fronts today. I just now need to watch and make sure that when it rains to my the rabbits don't eat my plants. But I'll take you through the list really quick of the plants I got. Chamomile, yarrow, vervain, some wild bee balm, several marigolds, calendula, and a pack of little basils. I'm so fucking excited, you have no idea. You'll probably see, you know, the way that I work with them and interact with them kind of coming about and seeing what happens. Is this the... Yeah, I'd like to do a little red today. If I wear red, it takes away from my pimples. I sent pictures to my parents of it, and my dad goes, look at you with your green thumb. And I go, well, I just put them in their pots, so let's not jinx it. Like, I haven't done anything yet. I just planted them. I am overall very excited because this feels like, and the reason why I included in this video is not just because it's part of my week, but also because it feels like an expansion in a lot of ways in my folk witchcraft journey, from like just working with these plants as flower essences and dried, and like to actually working with them and growing them. And while I do want to get a rose bush to put in the front, and since I'm like renting, I can't actually plant a rose bush, but I can buy a rose bush and give it a bigger container and then put it in the front of my house. So front of the house receives west, like afternoon light, and the other side receives east light. So I think the goal is to give most of these plants east light, because last year when we grew chamomile in my mom's backyard, also I gotta clean the dirt out from under my fingernails. Last year when we grew chamomile in my mom's backyard, we put it on in a place where it was getting mostly west light. I don't actually know. I just know that it got burnt up really quick. I'm at a higher altitude now, and there's a little bit more moisture in the air here than there is down where my parents live in Colorado. So I'm hoping, I'm literally just gonna have to be checking on them every day, paying attention to what they tell me they need. And I think because they're in containers, it's gonna be a little easier for me, as this is my first like official like grown-up garden. It's my first official grown-up garden. It's gonna be slightly easier for me to work with them for right now, because I'm still getting to know what these plants are like as they're growing. And I'm not at all worried about rue. Like, that is the one plant where I'm like, you're gonna make it. You're gonna be fine. Because genuinely, everyone I've talked to who grows rue is like, it's so easy to grow and it does so well in Colorado because it's so similar to the Mediterranean climate. And I'm not worried about rue at all. It's also really drought tolerant. Same with, I believe, hold on, I need my notebook. Very drought tolerant alongside yarrow. Basil likes to stay moist. Same with calendula and marigold. Wild bee balm is like, keep it evenly moist, and with containers, a lot of these plants need to be watered once a day. Or with rue, I'm gonna see what happens. Since she likes to dry out, I'm probably gonna give her a once a week watering versus, hold on. I made notes because why not? Most of them are perennials. Chamomile is technically an annual, but it self-seeds, so it probably will just come back next year, which is nice. I'm not planning to, we're hoping to be in the same place when our lease comes up, because we really like this house. So chamomile likes full sun or partial shade, and I noticed that it dried out and got droopy when it got too much sun in the heat. So I'm considering giving it, or putting it in a place where it's gonna get more filtered sunlight, but I haven't decided on that yet. I have I accidentally bought an extra chamomile. I don't know how that happened. I know I paid for it because the person counted 19 plants, and in my list I had 18. So I knew I had an extra plant. I'm like, I don't know how I ended up with an extra plant. Dyer's chamomile. I don't know what Dyer's chamomile is, or if it's Roman. I don't know what Dyer's chamomile Dyer's chamomile. The association with chamomile comes from Dyer's chamomile belongs to the same thing. So German chamomile is the one that you usually used for drinking. Looks like there's a bunch of different types of chamomile. And I got Dyer's. So St. John's chamomile, Roman, German, and Dyer's. So 1 Dyer's and 1 German and 3 German chamomile. I didn't know that was an accident. So I'm just assuming that the Dyer's chamomile wanted to like come home with me. It looks very different from the other, like from what we usually see. It looks more kind of fully yellow rather than like yellow white, because some of them look yellow white. So I'm excited. I placed it separately because I wasn't sure if I could put all the chamomiles together. So 2 of my marigolds then are sharing a pot. And I'm gonna have to keep an eye again on these rabbits. I have to check on the sunlight of basil because I didn't write it down. 6 to 8 hours. All of my plants like full sun, which is why I set up like the little thing in the back, because most of the sunlight from like the entirety of the morning, the back gets east sunlight, then the sun comes around on this side of the house, and then it comes around this side, and there's a lot less sun over here. So I'm gonna see how the basil does in the front. If I need to move it in the back, I will. I'm also considering just getting like going to the thrift store and getting like a shelf, or making another like kind of raised platform out of plywood and cement blocks. So we're gonna see what happens. I'm also like hardcore like continue checking to make sure this rabbit is away. So very exciting. Do I think I'm gonna kill some plants? Yeah. Do I think some of these plants are gonna be like, I don't wanna be here? Yeah. But I believe in myself. I believe in my ability to, like I do with the house plants, listen to them, work with them, really, you know, pay attention to their needs. And I think it's gonna get me outside more too, which I'm really looking forward to. So I'm gonna go to book club, and then I'm going up to Boulder to hang out with my family for the day. So it's gonna be a good day, and I am convinced it's gonna be a good day. So yeah, thanks for watching. I will see you probably tomorrow or later today. It's the end of the day on Sunday. Look at the sky. We used to get really intense sunsets like in the winter. Now we get little fragments of it. I posted my first promotional oil, my first like promotion for my money drawing oil that comes out this Thursday. And I had to actually leave work a little early because I had such a bad headache. But the air quality in Colorado has been absolute shit recently. We're getting a bunch down from like Canadian wildflowers, and I'm more thinking that maybe that's why I have such a headache. I was just like a nice dull persistent ache that couldn't go away. Say hi. Well, this baby. Then let in the other baby. Bench, come on. I'm gonna finish up today by doing some writing, I think. Maybe just trying to take it easy. Hydrating a lot, because, oh boy, that stuff, the air is not agreeing with me. I'm trying to decide if I want to do some plans for like reels. I think I have to upload a couple of YouTube videos. But yeah, this felt like just like a vlog. I completely forgot to film before work because I had to go water plants. I hope you enjoyed this week in my life. If you want more of these types of videos or vlog type videos, I do a lot of monthly vlogs on Patreon, but I can do more like a week in my life types things if people are interested. But the next video that comes out is gonna be you're gonna get to see me in the mountains trying to reach a deadline. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. My glasses are so dirty. If you want, you can like, comment, subscribe, and turn the bell on, but absolutely no pressure. Remember to drink water. Enjoy the rest of your day. Siate benedetti.